Timothar, the Baron of Bats, who's a 6-cost vampire noble that basically reads. There's a lot to read over here, actually. He has Ward, so whenever somebody casts a spell that targets Timothar, or I almost called Timothar, they gotta discard a card. So if somebody casts removal on Timothar, you gotta discard a card, essentially. So he also reads that whenever another non-token vampire you control dies, you may pay 1 and exile it. If you do, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying, and it gains when this creature deals combat damage to a player. Sacrifice it and return the exiled card to the battlefield tapped. So essentially, through Timothar, we're able to lose our vampires and then have them re-enter the battlefield. Look, if I'm being honest, I'm supposed to be playing against my cousin later in a game of Magic, and I really plan on playing this deck. So the whole purpose of this video today is to, just like kind of like all the videos, is for me to sit here and tweak this so that it plays better, and then also just listen to what anybody has to say. If anybody has any suggestions for as to how I can make this better, I would genuinely appreciate it. I'm not the best Magic the Gathering player in the world, so that's the reality. Also, be aware that if you're watching this on YouTube at some point in the future, we do giveaways on this channel, and this Sunday we're going to be giving away a copy of the Sanctum of All. And all you need to do is subscribe and comment. That way I am aware that you exist, so that I can go ahead and add you to the giveaway. And if you do comment and subscribe, good luck on Sunday. On Sunday, I'm announcing the winner. So, because this is mono black, I tend to want to play a lot of removal. So a couple of things that we're going to go over first are more based on the removal for the deck. And then the deck also has a trick to it that I want to do that may not be the most powerful thing in the world, but I just like the idea of it. So that's how we're going to build this. So because Timothar has Ward, discard a card, somebody has to discard a card to target Timothar. So in my mind, what if somebody casts a spell and then I was to cast a spell like this, Undying Malice, that says that when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. So essentially, they'll cast a spell, discard a card to destroy my creature, only for me to just bring it back with a spell like this. For them to have to cast another spell, discard another card in order for them to target Timothar again. So the whole idea is I'm 2-for-1ing my opponent, essentially, by forcing them to discard a card and then use one of their pieces of removal. I find that to be just a deterrent, and people are going to be less likely to want to cast removal on your commander just because, they don't want to lose on their cards. So we want many cards like this Undying Malice over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to separate the cards from the creatures, the recursion spells, and then the removal. So removal. Let's draw. Oh man. But other than this camera not working, today's been a a pretty good day. I can't really complain about the day. You know, any day that I can sit here and play Magic the Gathering is a pretty good day. I'll leave that over here. Oof, okay. Leave it there. The Sword of Feast and Famine right there. Might take out the Sword of Feast and Famine, honestly. I don't really know why I even have this inside the deck. Let me see. Alright, so right now, we work on the removal first. This is all card draw. This is all of our creatures. This is just miscellaneous stuff, so I'll leave that there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 15 pieces of removal, which is actually a really good amount. I just think that there can be better cards. Like this can go. This can go. I can keep that. This will remove an enchantment. This will remove a permanent. This can be intense. This, yeah. Oh, this can go. This can remove creatures early. This Diabolic Edict, I mean, whatever. Keep that. The Bone Charge will keep. I mean, we'll keep this. We'll definitely get rid of that. Definitely keep that and get rid of this. So we need 5 more removal spells that we'll play right now. And then I just gotta find those removal spells because paying 5 mana for, what is this, 7 mana to remove a creature? I don't know if that's really gonna be something that's too powerful over here, honestly. So, you know, when my cousin was playing this deck, look at this, we have this Invoke Despair. Target opponent sacrifices a creature, and if they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. You know what? We'll play that. We'll take out this card right here. That can go. Play this. Cool. And then we want to take out this Eliminate because we will eliminate the Eliminate. I think we play this Slaughter over here, or we can play this Spark Harvest because sometimes we don't mind sacrificing our own creatures just because Timothar is going to bring him back anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So we'll use this. And what if they have an Enter the Battlefield effect that we want? So that works out pretty well. Okay, so we're gonna take out this Assassin Strike because this destroy target creature its controller discards a card. I mean, I don't know. That just seems like too much for 6 mana. You know, this one says exile a creature I control. I think I can live with that. To exile a creature. This slaughter, actually, I can pay 4 life to buy it back, which I find pretty cool. So we're gonna play this. There. And then we'll just get rid of this. And we'll play this, because it says split second, and you cannot respond to that. That's 15 removal spells. Let me actually see. Obnixilus' Cruelty. Okay, so we have this. Alright, the creatures, I don't think we really need to focus too much on the creatures. I'll look at these at the end, but I think I was pretty happy with that, but we definitely upgraded on the removal here. The card draw, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is not even card draw. This cycles. So I take that back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so suppose we're looking for card draw here. And there is none. I mean, I could... Well, that really counts as anything. We're just gonna leave this as it is for now. But then there are these cards right here that I think I want to remove. So we'll keep the Soul Ring because it's Soul Ring. This discard spell I don't really need. This discard spell I don't really need. This Mask of... No, the Gristlebrand draws cards, so we'll leave that there. And then we have the Sword of Feast and Famine. You know, I just don't think... Sometimes I play this card and then I'm just questioning whether I really needed to play it. And I know it's a really powerful card and it lets me untap all my lands and all this stuff. I just think that I don't want this. I'm playing against my cousin later with this deck, so I just don't know if I really want this deck to be that strong like that. So let me just make sure I don't have a Viscera Seer. And then I can just swap that out for a Viscera Seer, because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6, 27, 27 creatures. Yeah, we'll take out this Feast and Famine. Play the Viscera Seer. I'm gonna leave this over here. And then, we have this Unlikely Aid, Unholy Indenture. We want this Carrier Thrall, Demonic Gifts, Oblivion's Hunger. Is there any more? No, I think that's it. So that's 4 more. So if I take this out, add Demonic Gifts, take out the Mind Drain, add this, Oblivion's Hunger. Take a look at this. And I think I need this because this kind of draws me cards. And then this Carrier Thrall over here can replace this Karen Wanderer because it's just too much mana right there. Oop, wrong card. Okay. So we have that. Timothar. Soul Ring. We have the Soul Talisman here. I mean, I don't think I really need this Soul Talisman so much. I will tell you that I really would like to be able to just deal direct damage. There are some vampires inside here that just say target player loses this much life, I gain that much life. And I find that just being able to do that, like technically this could be a removal spell and I could target my opponent with that. Technically. So I'm going to play this Hellish Rebuke because that's more direct damage in a sense. So we'll just play that. I could take out the Soul Ring to make the deck a little bit less powerful. I think I'm going to do that just because I don't want it to be like... Yeah, I don't want to play something too strong. So we'll take out the Soul Ring. It's fine. And then let me look for the removal. And I will take out... Let me take out this... this Scour from Existence, I think just exiling a permanent is just so important sometimes. So I think we're really just going to keep that. Although it costs 7 mana. You know, I just look at... we keep the Blood Curdle. I think we take out the Diabolic Edict. And then I'll just play this Agonizing Siphon just so that I can just target my opponent if I need to, just to deal 3 damage. Tendrils of Agony can gain me life as well and deal direct damage. And then this also has people lose 4 life and not gain 4 life, and that's just a land. And I think that... I mean, this Sanguine Indulgence is something that I could play. I think I take out the one that discards me a card. This Macabre Waltz is 2 mana, but I have to discard a card. So I'm gonna take that out. If I gain 3 life, which is totally possible, this costs 3 less, so I pay 1 mana for 2 creatures. And then that would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really would like one more way to save my creatures. Do we even play this Edgar's Awakening? It says return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, but I just don't think that that's really going to be happening. And because of cards like Tendrils of Agony, I don't think spending 5 mana on a spell like that is going to be cool. So we'll just... Because we have this, we can avoid this, you know? And I think that that's worth the trade there. I was thinking about playing this Dreadfast Demon, but I need to find the right deck for this card. I don't think that this works too well inside this deck. If I had a deck where I was able to just kind of create creatures consistently over and over again, I'd find that that would work really well. I think I might want to play this Underworld Dreams as well, because that's just a really consistent way of taxing my opponent for drawing cards, and then just dealing damage over time without me having to think too much about it. I think I'm gonna take out this memory leak because this costs 3 mana. I can cycle it for 1, but I don't really care. We'll just play this. And Underworld Dreams. You know, it's unfortunate that my camera's not working right now, but we just allow life to flow and not be so upset about misfortunes. Okay, so I think that would give us more removal. We have ways to protect our commander and ways to deal direct damage. Let me just look over the vampires really quickly, and then this wants to get sacrificed. This can sacrifice. This wants to get sacrificed. This also wants to get sacrificed. Look at this. Oh man. This card right here is just super messed up. You know, we do this so that the cards just look neater. Cool. Okay, so that's that. Move the curse. That's gonna sacrifice a creature. This doesn't do anything. This is like a buff. This is like, this one draws cards. This one, we'll just leave all these here. This one's like a buff. This one draws cards. This one cares about sacrificing creatures. This is a buff. Wait, do I have 2 of those? No, it's not the same card. Okay, just making sure. So this is recursion on a creature. This cares about creatures dying. So we'll leave that here. This is a buff. This is basically Timothar. Ward, discard a card. Whenever it deals combat damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. Yeah, this card is a bomb, dude. This card is like... Dude, in 2 turns, this card deals 12 damage. That's super intense. Because it gets 4 counters. Dude! And then in combination with the Regent over here, this is basically the same card. This would deal 4 damage, it would get 8 counters, and then it would get 8 counters twice. So then it would be a 4, and then an 8, and then 16 plus 8 is 24, I think. So man, I mean, 2 turns, 24 power seems kind of ridiculous. I mean, I can dream, right? So we'll leave those 2 cards there. This is just, I mean, it's just a good card. And then, this one wants to be sacrificed and then brought back. It says whenever another creature dies, put 2 counters. So we'll keep Sengir here. This one wants to be sacrificed. This is just removal. This one is removal. And then this one is card draw. I think... Should I get 1 more sack outlet so that I have 4? That's the question of the moment right now. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards that care about sacrifice right now, which is pretty cool. But I only have 3 sack outlets, so my commander's not doing that for me. I think do I have anything here that does that? Technically, technically, I could play the a pestilence. Actually, no, that would just ruin my entire board state. Actually, I mean, yeah, that would, because this is a 1/1. So maybe not. Maybe not the pestilence. Let me just make sure. Let me look at the toughness of my creatures. That's a 1/1. That would be 1. I mean, honestly, these vampires have pretty big toughness. So at least like the ones that I wouldn't. All right, so let me just think about this seriously, because this wants to be sacrificed. So does this, but this has 3 toughness, which is kind of beat. This has 1 toughness, it wants to be sacrificed. So does this. This. So does that. I mean, nah, I don't like the pestilence here. You know, I think if we add 1 more sack outlet and take out 1 card, I think that would be good. What card are we going to take out? I have no idea. I don't want to take out a creature because we're just like low on creatures as it is. I think that we take out the 4 mana deal 3 damage thing, this agonizing siphon. I'll keep this because this is just a better version of this. It costs the same amount of mana. We'll take this out, and then I'll add 1 more sack outlet, and then I think we're done with the deck. So you gotta give me a moment, because I gotta go out and I gotta grab a pile of cards and look for something, so just give me a second. On second thought, we're just gonna keep that as it is, because I just realized I don't even have a single board wipe, so I'm just gonna play this in Garruk's Wake, because this card just... I've seen people win games because of this card, so we'll just play this. Cool. Alright, so that's vampires. So we're just gonna shuffle this. I'll draw a hand, see what it looks like, and then if it's good, then we're all done here, pretty much. I mean, beyond that, you can really cast a, I think I really need to fix the mana curve inside this deck if it wants to compete. We'll play a land and pass. We'll draw land. Do I have a 3rd land here? Please let me draw a 3rd land. It's not a 3rd land. There it is, a 3rd land. So we'll get down this 3rd land. I think what I'm gonna do here is just play this Gluttonous Guest. I create a blood token. Then I would pass. Then I would untap and draw. I can tap 3 to play this Blood Mage to draw a card, lose a life. Oof. Wow, where are the lands? There it is. Yeah, this is bad. Alright, well, I just wanted to get on here to make this video. That's just what it's going to be. This is a short video today because the deck was already built. So, that's going to be the end of it. So, if you want to see more videos like this, you can, or more importantly, if you don't want to see videos like this, you can let me know in the comment section below. And there's a specific commander in my collection that you'd like to see. I do have a video, a short, where it goes over the 85 commander decks I had at that point in time. And if there's one in particular you wanted to see, you can look at that video just so you have a good idea of what I have going on over here. And then that's it. So I'm gonna head out. So I gotta play Magic. All right. Peace.